Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the month of May 2024. Let's take a peek and see what message we get to help us navigate through. I am feeling a strong pull to making sure that you are doing the inner healing work. I feel like it's the end of a cycle for many, but there's hesitation, there's fear, there might be some setbacks, okay? And it's really important to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities from spirit, from the divine, from your higher self, from God, whatever resonates with you, whatever your belief structure is. But you are moving towards closure and you're feeling to heal. Go within and make sure that you are doing all of the healing work that needs to be done. All of the shadow work. I'm being pulled specifically to the shadow work. This is interesting to me because, see, in this one, number 22, have faith, but she's looking away from the cross. She's looking away from the cross there, and I feel as though there's either a distraction that's distracting from, but I see it as like a helping hand, or let's go ahead and see what is she looking at, because I'm really feeling pulled to that, and I feel as though it's important. It's like a sign from, look at that, I get this card, which is Spirit of Possession, coming out reversed, and then I feel pulled to time, illusion, endless, and waiting, and then look at it's coming out reversed for Spirit of the Christ. There's some sort of control. The cross as a symbol specifically here is showing some sort of control or leash, like a leash. I'm seeing it as a leash around a neck. I don't like it. I'm seeing it as a leash around a neck. And please don't, I'm not trying to trigger anyone. Everyone is entitled to their own faith, their own belief structure, okay? I'm just getting what's coming out in the cards. Take it how it's resonating for you. As I'm looking at this healing in the hands, I'm seeing this on the back. I'm seeing this on the back, this welt on the back, and it's very important because this is at the back. The cross is at her back. So it's showing some sort of harm in some way, keeping keeping the individual and the collective stuck in some way. There's some sort of illusion that's happening that is not allowing progression. And there's a waking up to this. The start of a waking up. Like, you can't hide it anymore. Things will be seen clearly because there's going to be a balancing of the scales. I do feel, and this is tying into, I did a reading on the recent event. Sorry, these cards were coming out. The recent event in London with the horses that were running through the streets. The 5 horses, one of them was a white horse that was covered and drenched in blood, essentially. And that specific event was like a shockwave waking up in what I could only say is the dragon. And we are in the year of the dragon. So, or the wood dragon. So I feel as though that event triggered a wake up or a mass wake up or the start of it. It's the triggering event that is setting in motion a chain of events to follow. That type of energy is what, and you can go take a peek at that reading. Okay, it's in now I'm being pulled to seeing clearly, having the faith and wisdom to understand and see clearly. But there has to be some sort of death that happens in order to see clearly. There has to be some sort of transformational change. And that is what I'm seeing here. There is going to be a shockwave, and it started. And there could have been other events here as well, but I'm feeling pulled to it really started with those horses in London. I do know that the clock, I think the Big Ben clock, I'm going to have to do a deep dive on this one as well, stopped. And look at the time here is important. It's all kind of tied together and coming to this realization that the spirit of the cross is essentially some sort of burden, hardship, or lesson. And I'm feeling like a noose around the neck, like a dog leash, like a collar, like a chain, like that can be pulled at any time by the maker. Enslavement, entrapment, in some way, shape, or form. So again, please take that how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit your situation. That's what I'm getting right out of the gate here for the collective. And I'm being pulled that it's very important to make sure to ground yourself, go for a walk out in nature, make sure that you're meditating if that's something that you do. However you're able to self regulate, okay, and make sure that you are not overreacting in any way, making time for you to heal properly, and then emanating from the heart space, going within to the heart space, and making sure that you are self-love, paying attention to your own self-worth, and a lot like giving yourself a hug. Look at that, the duality within yourself, that yin and yang, that balance, that divine masculine, divine feminine energy within you, within your heart space. Always returning to source. And when I'm saying source, I'm feeling the heart space, being pulled to the heart space, knowing that you are enough, you are complete. There's no need for this external chokehold. It's within you. It's within you. All the answers that you seek are within you. So what is she looking at? Because that is not looking within. There's something else. So I want to find that out. I feel as though it's the disruption. Let's see if we get that. What is, the disruption, the test, the offer, the temptation in some way, shape, or form. Let's get further clarification and guidance on that. So what is coming in? I'm being led to Feathers Protection. I'm being led to divine guidance here. Divine guidance. What is coming in that is going to start this? Now I'm being led to the number 22 again. Dragons. 22 dragons. 22 dragons. Bringing in peace. Peace. Knowing that you are enough. Knowing that you are enough. Now, I say 22 dragons because I believe, and please let me know if I'm mistaken on this, okay? That in like the coding, it might be gematria. I'm not knowledgeable in that really. Numbers have always been important in my life since I was young, but I recently discovered that over the past few years, and I'm not very knowledgeable, but I believe that 22 is dragon. And I'm being pulled to that specifically. I feel like she's looking at a dragon, and it would be up in the sky. Ha ha ha! This card came out. I know it's a balloon, but it's up in the sky. And this came out in one of my other readings when I was asking specifically a question regarding a dragon, and got this as confirmation of that. So it's coming out again. So I have a knowledge base as a reader for this, showing me that this is the year of the dragon. I don't think there's going to be an actual dragon, but look at how I'm being pulled to that fire. I've looked at this card so many times, and I don't even know if it's there or if it's like the glare image, but it just looks like there's fire. Like there's fire in there, right? And now I'm looking at this apple, and it looks like there's fire. Looks like there's fire in that apple. Wow. And then the peace, right? Bringer, like peacekeeper, bringer of peace, peacekeeper. Watcher, something that would be of service, and it seems enchanted, but it's become that way within our current construct, within our current society. It's like one of the great mysteries. Were dragons real? Did they exist? Is it metaphorical? Is it something of nursery rhymes? What was the dynamic? What was the relationship? All of that is unknown, a mystery, right? But that is what I see her looking at, and that is what is allowing this wake up. And then look at the twos. The twos are showing up, so I feel pulled to the 2 or the 22, and that is, woo, another card popped out here. In some way, related to the dragon. All right. This is for the month of May 2024, guidance for the collective, and we are on a journey, aren't we? So there's a lot coming out so far, and it's now I'm getting a different message altogether. Here's the heart space. Here's the heart space. I'm being led astray for a minute, and I think it's going to come back because there was a promise, and what I'm hearing from this promise was like the crucifixion, if I'm saying that right. I'm getting chills, confirmation of that, to follow this path. Okay, so I'm going to see where it takes us. But I do see like the wrapping of like wire or whatever that would have been called. I apologize. But I see it coming out in this card here, clinging ivy, like the wrapping of, and then crucify with the nail. So this would have been biblical, right? The crucifixion. And I apologize again if I'm saying that wrong, but now I'm seeing the threes as confirmation of that. And that always takes me back with the threes. The threes are 33. Okay. Okay. So confirmation of that. And then the angels, we'll take a look at that. The flame. So it's showing me that eternal being, the energy and the eternal being, soul, the soul connection is much, much deeper here. Yeah, like I'm getting the message now that it's not an ending. Like death here is death of our physical bodies, but not an ending. And then I have 11:11, spiritual awakening. You are on the right path coming out. Okay, thank you. And the truth will be revealed. The truth will be revealed. The truth will be revealed. Okay, so that was a fated, destined path to become for a promise that there is no immortality, or there's what yeah, look at the rainbow. Just because something isn't seen doesn't mean it's not there. There's conditions that allow specific things to be seen at different times. So that's what I'm getting right away with that. But then also to have faith and believe in something that you might not see. And then also that just because there's an ending doesn't mean it is gone. That type of energy. So I'm really feeling pulled. Oh, sorry if that was loud. More a cosmic plan, a bigger cosmic plan at play. And it's like walking through a door. It's like opening a door, walking through a door, closing the door. And there's the door transition. And it seems very easy, right? Like, oh, I just got to walk through this door and close it. But in reality, it's very difficult because there are hurdles, there's things that you have to rely on your faith, and then there's unknowns, right? And so it takes time. There's the spirit realm orbs of light coming out to confirm like spiritual guidance moving forward. But what I am getting is there's some sort of waking up that we are immortal beings in some way, shape, or form. And I do feel as though that's biblical, and it goes back to the cross and the sacrifice on the cross. All of that energy. Okay. However, just because one thing is true doesn't mean that as a symbol isn't noosing you, or isn't keeping you stuck, or doesn't have you by the collar, or doesn't have you stuck or chained in some way, shape, or form. That is what I'm getting. To go within to the heart space, to really figure out the self-healing process, feel to heal, moving forward for you on an individual level, okay, whatever that is for you. This is a collective reading. It's going to look different for everyone based on your past, your circumstances, what it is that you need to heal moving forward, okay? 22s are out all over the place. So I think as a collective, we are all becoming more aware and gaining more self-awareness moving forward about the existence of things that were told to us to not be real or not be true, or that it's storybook or legend, or things that have gone extinct. We're all learning that there's been lots of lies, right? Lots of lies that have been told to us. So I want to take a peek and see. I feel as though it is a dragon that is got her attention there. And I want to see what comes out from this deck to see. And that would mean the year of the dragon is going to be extremely enlightening for the collective. And this month that we are walking into is going to be a very important month that starts the awakening process. Ace of Coins is coming out. And the Fool, a new beginning, and then there's a dragon behind there. So there's some sort of offering or some sort of realization or some sort of waking up. There's this Traitor. 10 of Swords energy. I got this in previous readings before as well when I was looking at, I think it either was with the horses reading that I did previously, and then I have the Tower. So the Traitor, the Tower, and then the scales will be balanced. Justice. There has to be a balancing of the scales. There has to be a coming together. Here's the Hermit. This is what we're all going through collectively. Hermit energy. I feel it right here as well. He's looking up at the light. I know it's a raven, but I'm seeing it as dragon energy. It has the attention now. We can't look away. It's showing us that there was false lies, falsities, half-truths. Like there's truths wrapped in lies that have been spoon-fed to us as fact. And then there's a waking up from a collective standpoint of saying, wait a second, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't check out. How can that be? I want to dig a little bit deeper. So this is really speaking to the collective about going within, digging deeper, going on your own enlightenment and spiritual journey, and just seeing, what do you believe in? What do you have more questions about? What do you have more questions about? 2 of Spears energy. What path do you want to take moving forward? What do you want to pursue? Write questions down. Seek for guidance, because we have pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. It's going to help close the door on the past of an old way of doing things and allow a new era to come in. 3 of Cups. And there it is. The dragon with the chariot. So I don't know if I've done previous readings where I do personally believe that dragons existed, were real, and still do in some way, shape, or form. However, here, look at that. Thank you. Coming out, like, thinking about, processing, are they real? And yes, there's the cup, right? And I think that they do lurk in, I say lurk, but I think that they live, there's some sort of connection, lover's connection with them too. So that's all coming out, but that's not the focus of today. I have past readings on that. But there is some sort of deeper connection here that's going to impact the world. There's the dragon eye, the moon. So things will come into light this year specifically. Year of the dragon, important. Setting the dragon free, okay? And I don't know if that means physically, like someone will actually see one, okay? Or if that means metaphorically, where it is all just the energy that is coming out, right? Okay, let's see. Is there anything else from this deck? Setting free will bring in peace. Peace. I just felt pulled to that. And then I have the Wheel of Fortune. Look at. I think that we are headed towards, and I know it's crazy to say this in a time where it seems like, how is that even possible that we're heading towards a time of peace? But I think that peace is possible. I think that peace is possible from a collective standpoint of, 1, finding that within ourselves first. 2, finding that within the dynamic of the the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the lovers and the devil energy that come out here. Standing up for yourself, being willing to pursue your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, your desires, not allowing others' opinions to guide or sway you, from being a truth seeker and going after where your intuition is leading you, going after the path that your intuition wants you to follow. Page of Spears. You are ready, you are motivated, you have questions. Ask your questions. Ask all of your questions, and do not just take blanket statements of lies wrapped with historical muck to be truth, right? Do your own research. Temperance card, do your own research. Take action to pursue your life's purpose. To pursue your life's purpose. Two of Cups, the duality within yourself, that yin, that yang, that masculine, feminine energy within you is going to lead you on the path. And this is the one, look at the Year of the Dragon, right? 9 of Coins energy. It's going to lead you on the path to peace. The path to peace. The path to peace. Okay. That is what I'm getting. I hope that is able to correlate with your life here moving forward for the month of May 2024. I'm hearing, like, don't hide in the shadows. Don't lurk. It is time to come out from the shadows. It is time to show your true self. It is time to show your true form. You are indestructible. We are all indestructible beings, okay? And once we wake up and realize that, there isn't going to be this noose around our neck anymore. And how I'm getting that, look at, there's that hardship, that oh, I don't know what that's, the thorns, right? The thorns. Seeing clearly with the vision and knowing that you have the key already. You have the key to this. All right, let me see. Let's just get a card for guidance for the collective. I hope that this resonated. It went a little off topic, but it is all relevant, and I think it's all part of this bigger message for the collective, especially for those that are on the same journey and are really waking up to the fact that there has been just so many hidden truths or twisted lies, or just things told for bigger agendas, and really coming to that realization and trying to ask questions about where to go moving forward, okay? To unstuck ourselves. Or unstick ourselves, however you would say that. But we have the Wolf coming out. Inner strength is the guidance for the collective moving forward through this month of May, okay? You may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that you have all of the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Take a step back and try to take a look at it with fresh eyes. A new perspective. A new perspective. A new perspective is what is needed at this time. Allow yourself the time to heal any wounds that have been keeping you stuck or holding you back. Justice. The scales will be balanced. But you have to go within the Hierophant and seek your own spiritual knowledge. Your own spiritual knowledge, your own spiritual understanding, and what that means to you. That yin, yang, masculine, divine feminine energy in pursuit of your star. And know that you are the magician of your world. You are the magician of your reality. Your mindset matters. Where you put your attention, energy flows to that, okay? And seeing things from a new perspective. And I love this card because it's circled back to the dragon. I always see this card as a dragon. The Hanged Man, here it's a hanged woman, and it's so whimsical. I always see those as the wings of the dragon. Let me know if this resonated with you. what messages you're seeing for the month moving forward, and anything else you'd like me to take a look at or do a deep dive in with the tarot to seek further guidance, further clarification moving forward in these uncertain, unknown times. And we end how I usually always end. It comes back to the Lovers. The Lovers. Sending love and light and healing energy. Take care, everyone.